All right, so this is going to be my final analysis on Father Stinky Britches, the venerated rotpriest Gruel Storm. And I will say that in the beginning, I think us Storm players grasped so hard and just wanted Storm to be relevant that we could, again, have like the joy of playing Storm and utilize that rotpriest. Now, what are my analyses of the Rot Priest? What did I find? Um, One moment. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. After my final analysis, and look at that, we got a couple of Rot Priests right there. All right, I think what we will do, we'll play Stomping Ground, let it come in tapped, pass the turn. Let's draw. So, what I found was early on, I played Venerated Rot Priest in a Gruul Infect deck with Infect creatures. It was semi-Jund. It had two Plague Stingers, Sad Bug deck, if you remember. And I honestly would say that is the most effective. As fun as goldfishing with this iteration, the Gruul Poison Storm, as fun as goldfishing is, I would say that the deck is not relevant. Besides the big splashy wins, which I did notice from time to time, here's how it would go. I would play a match or two, and people that didn't know the deck I was playing, if I had decent cards in hand, I could beat them. However, it'd be like a turn first, like best of three, right? So I'd win one, and then I'd be annihilated. And the deck is far too expensive with the land base and other good cards in it. That it should be more effective, I feel, than it is. Let's go ahead and give a go here. We'll tap one. We'll play our Venerated Rot Priest. Pass turn. All right. What can we make happen here? We missed our land drop, so that is not good. We probably should have played our Bauble, but oh well. We'll play our other Rot Priest. And we'll pass the turn. So, to get these pieces in play, and actually I'm glad I have the hand I have right now. So, we'll save that Bauble. We'll tap two. One, two. We'll play Manamorphose. We will play and tap our Bauble. So, we've two on the storm count. All right, we have 2 mana. So I think what we will do with that 2 mana is we'll play Desperate Ritual. Oh yeah, we got to take a peek. Oh, Manamorphose. So with our mana being at 3, we will play another Desperate Ritual. So that'll add 1/2 to the storm count for the Desperate Rituals. And with 2 of the 4 mana, we'll play a Manamorphose. And we got Summoner's Pact. So this is a good example. So with Manamorphose, has essentially netted us. We have 5 mana, so we have 4 red and 1 green. So with our 1 green, we're gonna play a Rot Priest that we summon with the Summoner's Pact. And yeah, that's 2 more. Boop, boop. And then we play the Rot Priest with our 1 green. We'll seek that out. You remember my trick, and I'm sad to see this go this way, to be honest, because I loved the way I had this deck set up. I felt like it was good to go. I had Rot Priests that I surely could utilize because I had these full art ones. I could always seek them up really fast. So we have the red, and we don't even need to do... No, we can just play Ground Rift with one of our red, and that will target the Rot Priests and create a chain reaction of Infect, netting 15 Infect counters. So, yeah, look at that. I mean, that's splashy, that's big, that's great, but you know what? It doesn't go that way a lot. And it creates a playstyle, which I love a playstyle of Storm, but I don't like the way that Rot Priest plays Storm. I love the Rot Priest as a supplement to my Infect. I played the rotpriest in a Simic infect deck that a buddy built. He built a Simic with the unblockable, the blight agent, I believe. That unblockable one in a blue. And his infect deck with the rotpriest was great because the rotpriest wasn't the heart of it all. Just like with my Gruul infect, we were pumping up elves, we were getting extra poison counters given to our opponents because of rotpriest. So it was powerful, and there was other things to put on the spot. But with this, I feel like this mana base is awesome in here. I feel like some of the cards in here are just awesome. But I feel like we wanted rotpriest so bad to do this thing that he does it to a degree. Oh, that's a pretty good hand. All right. We'll play Stomp. Whoa, oops. We'll play Mishra's Bauble. We'll crack and tap. Take a peek. That's good. All right. And I think what we will do is pass our turn. Oh, that came in untapped. Or tapped, sorry. Where was I? I digress. I probably shouldn't have done this while I'm doing this, but I've been doing this just to see. But we're going to deconstruct rotpriest for one of our other decks we're making this month, which is a Gruul deck. And this one I'm building myself. It's based on a modern deck I played a few years back, which was what was it called? It was black and red, but I'm doing green and red instead of black and red. And I think I can get it to do similar lines. To be honest, I don't know why I didn't do it to begin with the green. Or even Jund. All right, there we go. All right, still not looking at what we're looking for. So this is a good example of like this deck where you play Wooded Foothills, crack, tap, pay the life. Stomping Ground comes in untapped. We don't need it at the moment. We'll tap this and we'll play our DRC. We probably could have played that down first. We could have. It doesn't matter. I feel like after doing our fetch is fine too. So let's see here. Oh, I gotta shuffle these, man. Anyways, I want to talk about the rotpriest and the failures of the rotpriest, but I'm playing up against the wall here, and I probably shouldn't be doing that while I'm trying to talk of this and make a point. My point is this deck. If you watch Aspiring Spike play MTG Online with it, if you see the deck tech from MTG Deckmasters, and listen to what he says about it. I think that he came to the same conclusion as I did. I just had to do it for myself. I should have listened to MTG Deckmaster's assumption not assumption, his what would you say, his take on the deck. Because my take was the same, that it was good, is good, but something, it's not that the rotpriest is a failure. Somehow we failed rotpriest. Maybe rotpriest will one day be relevant. And that being said, I'm not getting rid of my rotpriest playsets. I'm just going to put them aside and do something different for a while. And honestly, I wished I would have not tried to do Storm with the rotpriest. Just because that regular old infect was doing just fine. And that was fun. It was pretty A tier. Very fun for F&M. Whereas, turn 3. Wow. We'll tap a green, say land. Oh. Ooh, it's a good thing we said a land. So, with the way that this is running, these fetches and stuff, there's better ways to use it. And Breach surely can be utilized better ways. So, I have a real good idea for a new deck. In the next couple of days, I'm going to reveal that. I just had to get a few more cards for it. And beautifully enough, all of them were inexpensive cards. So what we're going to be doing this month is we're going to be taking a budget Pioneer deck that you can get off Amazon for like $22 right now. We're going to make that a stompin', kickin' modern deck. by making upgrades that are no less than the cost of the deck. And in addition to that, we're going to reveal 2 more decks and have those play against each other. But the deck that we're going to build with some of this is going to be a very exciting, very original deck that I think everybody will appreciate. So here's a common problem. We're at turn 3. We played our DRC, and we have Underworld Breach. We have Summoner's Pact to get our rotpriest, but we don't have what we need. We need a Ground Rift. We need Grape Shot, Gut Shot, Mutagenic Growth. Something to target a rotpriest if we get it anyways. So we'll just say we go to turn 4. We're casually playing along here as we're talking, obviously. So we get Manamorphose. So again, in gameplay, my life, let's say I was going against even like a Hammer Time or something. My life would probably be like 13 right now. And that's being generous. So desperately, I'm going to tap 2 and I'm going to play Manamorphose and add 2 mana. So we'll just add, and hoping upon hoping. Oh, it's Goblin and Archomancer. So we'll play that. Manamorphose goes into our graveyard. And we're at a place right now where we can start playing stuff out of our graveyard just out of desperation. So out of desperation, we will tap 1 and we will play Underworld Breach. And what I'm going to do is play Mishra's Bauble out of the graveyard. Tap and crack it. Take a peek. It's Misty Rainforest. So our opponent's upkeep. Get Misty Rainforest. Our opponent's upkeep. On our upkeep, we draw. Alright. Oh gosh. So yeah, we got these wonderful rituals. Those are great. But we're not getting what we need, as you see. We got a rotpriest. That's important. Abundant Harvest. Let's say non-land. Right. Oh, there's a bauble. These will go on the bottom. So let's draw. Let's Underworld Breach. Still, we need the Ground Rift. And look at that, just not getting it. So there, finally we get Ground Drift. And we're not going to be alive after that. Because we said non-land, draw. Yeah, there's no way under any circumstances we'll be alive after that. So I think Rotpriest and these decks existed for a time, and they come out quick. Like, people didn't see it coming. But as soon as it's a one-trick pony. So I'd say don't invest in this kind of a Rotpriest deck. If you're going to invest in Rotpriest, take him and add him to your already kicking Infect decks. Your Infect with your Scale Up and stuff, that is going to be where Rotpriest is going to shine. So turn 2, play a Rotpriest. Turn 1, you'd have played a Glistener Elf. You guys have seen my videos of how I did it. So you can get that Infect, turn 2 kill. Like that. And Rotpriest is going to get you that extra poison counter that doesn't need to be given by damage. That's where Rotpriest really shines. And where Rotpriest doesn't shine is like this. I'd say add some Empty the Warrens, add some Chatter, Storm, right? Anything but this. And honestly, as much as I hate to admit it, as much as I want to see Storm be relevant, Wizards of the Coast does not want it. So, they take our best cards from us. And, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, I guess we'll play Stomping Ground. We'll have it enter untapped. We'll tap it. We'll play Abundo Harvo, and we'll say non-land. Verdon. Alright. So we get a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Alright. And I think we'll play a Bauble on our secondary main. Take a peek. Alright. Draw that on our opponent's upkeep. Our upkeep. Draw. Oh, a Bauble. It's Bauble City, Utah, guys. Play Wooded Foothills. Play a Bauble. Tap. Take a peek. That's good. we'll let that linger. If you have to let it linger, we'll let it linger, right? Because we want that. So we'll pass the turn, draw on opponent's upkeep. Turn comes back to us. Oh, we should have played. How did I miss that? Buh. So on turn 2, I would want to play the DRC. Come back. Baby, come back. See, we got Mutagenic Growth and Summoner's Pact and Stomping Ground. That's all good. Everything's here, but we're missing our key component. So we'll let that come in tapped, because I don't think we're going to need it anyways. We will, out of desperation, see how this goes. So we will push that into our graveyard. And card types are okay. We will pass the turn, draw on opponent's upkeep. It's a land. So, that goes away. Turn comes back to us. We get Manamorphose. Let's crack Wooded. You know what? Gosh, I don't know. I guess we'll go like this, and we'll do Manamorphose. That'll net us 2 mana. We'll draw a card. It's Ground Rift. That is, couldn't really be better. So what I would do in this situation, I have Mutagenic to protect Rotpriest from bolts. So yeah, I would pay 1 of the Manamorphose, and I would definitely, oh, I missed my play land. I would play my Manamorphose, or play my Rotpriest, and then hope upon hope that it sticks around. So pass the turn to my opponent. Okay. Come on back now. Alright, we got Grape Shot as well. So this is not bad. So we'll tap and sack the Foothill. And we'll see. I'm not sure. We'll see what this does for us. All we really need is a mountain. But I suppose Stomping Ground can come in untapped as well. It's not like we are playing against a real opponent or something. So there's our hand. Almost shuffled that in. That would have been cute, right? I think we got... yeah, our Dragon's Rage Channeler has Delirium. So that will be attacking. I'll have to remember that. Alright. Boop, boop. So let's play Summoner's Pact. Let's get that storm count going there. Get rid of that one. So 1 for the Summoner's Pact. And we will search up the Rotpriest. There we go. Tap 1 green for the Rotpriest. All right. Okay, perfect. Cast Rotpriest. That's 1 mana. All right. So we're gonna pay 2 life. Our life should be 15. Play Mutagenic Growth, and we're going to target a Rotpriest. So that's going to be 2 for the Rotpriest. And 1, 2, 3. We'll do Grape Shot. And that'll have a storm count of 3. Grape Shot itself will create a storm count. Target Rotpriest, so 3. Alright, let's see here. And then we're going to play Ground Rift on top of that, targeting the Rotpriests. So there will be 5. And 1 is targeting the Rotpriests. There will be 2 more. And I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there'd be some more as well. But as you see, that is not a realistic win. Is it cool? Is it flashy? It really is. And I'm flying by the seat of my pants. This is not how I play Magic when I'm playing an opponent. Certainly not in like any event or anything. But what I want to talk about is sometimes we got to move away from archetypes. Like, as much as I love Storm, I think right now it's just a dead time for Storm. Is Storm gone? No. But who wants to spend $600-700 on a Storm deck that is going to be like optimized to the greatness? And I'm not even talking about rotpriest anymore. I'm talking about just Storm as an archetype. So the Storm decks in Modern right now are not cutting it. They're not good. Do they play good? Do they do cool things? Yes. But those cards that we've lost in Storm, we're not coming back from those, I don't think. And as much as a lot of people, including myself, wanted rotpriest to flourish and be like that thing, like, oh my gosh, it's going to half our Storm count. All we need to do is get a little Storm going. That's why I called my deck the Stormy with a Chance of Infect, because it was a Storm deck with a chance of infect. But the chance of infect was too low, and therein lies the problem. So please join me as we're going to have an exciting new deck that I really think in the current metagame is going to kick butt, because it's going to work on the things without infect. There's not an infect deck at all. But this deck will, in the current metagame, I believe, win. And it's going to be more of my original iteration of a Gruul deck where it would win. And I think like these changes I've made to my old Gruul list is going to really shake up decks, because it's taken into consideration the changes since I've played it. And having been playing this Gruul Storm and utilizing certain Storm attributes, it's going to be wonderful to have a little bit of that, especially in the form of like the rituals like Manamorphose and Desperate and Pyretic Ritual are simply going to put the deck over the finish line. And I'm just really excited to get cracking at it. In the next couple of days, my extra cards should be arriving. And yeah, sometimes things don't work out. And again, I wish I wouldn't have followed the metagame guys and done what they were doing, because I had a lot more fun with this rotpriest Gruul Poison Storm when I had my Glistener Elves in my Plague Stinger, and it had a little bit of black in it. And it was going for a more aggressive, more creature-based. I felt like I got way more wins. I feel like this was a glass cannon high degree, and just almost like I would say it's like a bad deck. Like, yeah, I'd give it like a C-. But when it did its thing, if there was another Ground Rift, what would have saved this deck is something that's like a Ground Rift for that 1 mana cost. It was all well and good. I even tried the Spell Skites. I played with a playset of Spell Skites for a while and tried that, and the Spell Skites, not so good. Just didn't do it. It's just, this deck is just wide open. It gets destroyed. And even so, like, the turn 2 win is awesome. The turn 4 win is good. The turn 3 win is super cool. But it gets annihilated otherwise. And it's brutal. And I don't think anybody wants to be annihilated like that. And having the experience with it, I would say, like, rotpriest, go to the back burner. If you're wanting to play Storm, I think there's better ways to do it, and I think the regular Storm is the way to go. So thanks for spending this 25 minutes with me, and we had some goldfish, and we discussed some rotpriest. And yeah, I would say just go ahead and if you're going to play Storm right now. And if you're going to play Infect, use the rotpriest sparingly. Just my 2 cents, having played now for about 3.5 months using like variations of it. And are we building decks every day on this channel? No. We are building few decks because we're building expensive decks. And over the next few months, we're going to make budget decks that work really good. We got some of those in the works too. And we're even going to be taking a really cheap Pioneer deck that is a pre-con, and we're gonna not go over the cost of it, about $26, to add things to make it a pretty kickin' modern deck, as I said. So join me for that. I'm looking forward to it, and as much as we'd hoped, adding rotpriest to the metagame storm deck is not a recipe for success, unfortunately, even though we wanted it. But you know what? Pick up the pieces and move along, because rotpriest isn't that expensive, and the deck has a very good land base. So I'll see you in the next one.